Hi, I'm Christina and welcome to my channel, ChriskaYoga. In today's video, we will be doing a yoga sequence for people with back pain suffering from a herniated disc. Generally, a herniated disc is caused by repetitive flexion of the spine. So if you aren't familiar, it is the motion of the spine and the upper body curving forward or folding forward. It happens to a lot of people from sitting at a desk or sitting very often on a regular basis. Yoga can absolutely help with the pain caused by a herniated disc, and you have to be very careful with the general yoga classes out there because it involves a lot of forward folding and spinal flexion. Therefore, this sequence has absolutely no forward folds, no forward bending, no downward dog. It is all about extension of the spine, arching the back, spreading the shoulders wide, heart opening, and it is a great way to alleviate the pain caused by a herniated disc. Before we get started, if you aren't yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below the video for 2 free yoga classes every single week, plus some bonus videos every once in a while here on this channel. I would love to have you as a part of this community and as a subscriber, so please hit that subscribe button down below. So if you're ready, grab your mat and let's get started. So we're going to begin on our hands and knees. Come down onto your hands and your knees. Bring your knees directly underneath your hips and your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Shins are parallel to one another. The tops of the feet are on the floor behind you and your arms are right underneath your shoulders. So arch your back, looking up and forward, spreading your shoulders wide apart, feeling that curve in your spine, that arch. And then you'll come to a flat back, neutral spine once again, looking down towards the floor. We'll take that one more time. Take another inhale through your nose. Arch your back. Breathe here. Feel your shoulders and collarbones spreading wide apart. Find as much length in your neck as possible. Keep your arms straight but not locking into your elbows. And then on an exhale, come back to a flat back, neutral spine. Take that once more. Inhale, come back to your arch, to your cow pose. Use your hands and arms on the floor to help you feel that arch a bit more. Opening your shoulders, spreading those collarbones wide apart from each other. And then take an exhale through your nose. Come back to a flat back, neutral spine. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out. From here, tuck your toes so your feet are flexed behind you. Your shins are parallel to one another. We're going to keep our legs and our knees where they are. Walk your hands forward and then slide your arms and hands down to bring your head to the floor. Feeling the arch in your back here, relax your torso a bit. Breathing, relaxing into this stretch. Hold here. Slowly walk your hands back, lifting your head off the floor, and then we're going to come down gently to lying on our bellies on the floor. Gently bring yourself down, bring your forehead to the ground, and your hands are flat on the floor right next to your ribs, elbows pointing upward towards the ceiling. The tops of your feet are on the floor behind you, toes are pointed backwards. On your next inhale, lift your head, your shoulders off the ground, coming to a low arch. Hold here. Feeling your shoulders spreading wide once again. And then exhale, lower your head back down. Inhale one more time, lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your head and your shoulders. Exhale, lower down. This time, peel your upper body off the ground, pressing into the ground with your arms. Try not to lock into your elbows, and you're coming into a full Cobra arch. If this arch is too intense for you, if you're feeling pain here, come back to the previous pose that we just did and do the low Cobra that we were doing before. Hold here for a moment. Take a deep breath in, spread your shoulders wide, lengthen your neck up towards the ceiling, feeling the energy coming out through the top of your head. And then on your exhale, gently bring yourself slowly back down towards the floor and hold for a moment. One more time, lift your head and your shoulders and your torso off the ground, not locking into your arms here. We're not locking into the elbows. Holding yourself up with your arms, feel the arch in your back, spreading your shoulders wide apart and the collarbones wide. Feeling a stretch in the front of your body as well. And on your next exhale, gently and slowly, bring yourself back down towards the ground, your forehead down on the floor. From here, straighten your arms. Have your hands down by your sides. And on your inhale, lift your head and your shoulders and your arms, this time off the ground, energetically reaching back towards your feet. And exhale, lower down. Once more, inhale, lift your head and your shoulders off the ground, keeping the tops of your feet and your legs on the floor behind you. Exhale, lower down. Inhale once more, lift your head and your shoulders off the ground. This time, clasp your hands together behind you and straighten your arms, opening your shoulders, opening the heart center. Energetically reach your arms back behind you. And then exhale, release your hands, release your head down. Turn your head to one side and relax here. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Bring your hands down. Gently press yourself up and make your way to lying on your back. Once you're on your back, point your knees up towards the ceiling. Walk your heels in towards your glutes. Your feet should be hips distance apart. Place your hands down on the floor. And on an inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Press those hips upward, feeling the arch in your back. Keep squeezing those knees in towards each other so they remain at hips distance. And then lower your hips back down gently towards the floor. Once more, inhale, lift your hips up. Feel your back coming into the arch here. Press into the ground with your hands and at the same time, press your hips upwards. Keep pressing those knees in towards parallel to one another. And then slowly send your hips down towards the floor. One more time. Inhale, lift your hips up. Feel the arch in your back as you're pressing those hips upwards. You can go even deeper if you'd like, clasping your hands together underneath you, and then gently pressing those hips up energetically even further. And release your hands from the clasp if they weren't already, and gently press your hips down towards the floor. Make your way up to a seated cross-legged position. Cross your shins in front of you. Flex your feet underneath your knees. Bring your hands to your legs. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out. And bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest. Bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave any questions or comments you have in the comment section below. I always love to hear from you. And if you aren't yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below the video for 2 free yoga classes every single week. Lots of exciting classes coming up, so definitely subscribe. For even more yoga from me, helpful yoga tips, advice, free yoga challenges, yoga resources, visit my website, ChriskaYoga.com. And of course, do not forget to also follow me over on Instagram at ChriskaYoga for daily yoga motivation, inspiration, lots of updates on the Insta story. So definitely head over to Instagram and follow me over there as well. All of the links are listed in the description box below this video. Thank you so much. See you next time.